One of the most hated characters in the universe, and of course, in the Star Wars universe, Jar Binks. We saw him throughout episodes 1, 2, and 3, but what happened to him after? Well, in the canon book Aftermath: Empire's End, which takes place after Return of the Jedi, there is a piece from the interlude chapters to show us what's happening in other corners of the galaxy after the fall of Darth Vader and the Empire. This is where we learn that Jar has become a street performer, or some sort of jester. Talking to the boy, Jar explains that he's made many mistakes in the past that led him to his new life on the streets. Mistakes that caused the world to hate him, one of which was granting Supreme Chancellor Palpatine emergency orders without consulting any senators, which catalyzed to one of the main reasons Palpatine rose to ultimate power. There's a snippet by the author, Wendig, who explains prior to this as to how Jar got to this point in his life. Since children started coming in by the shipload as refugees, the Gungan has served them, performing for the kids once or twice a day. He does tricks, he juggles, he falls over and shakes his head as his eyes roll around inside their fleshy stalks. He makes goofy sounds and does strange little dances. Sometimes it's the same performance, repeated. Sometimes the Gungan does different things. Things you've never seen, things you'll never see again. Just a few days ago, he splashed into the fountain center, then pretended to have the streams shoot him way up in the air. He leapt straight up, then back down with a splash. And he leapt from compass point to compass point, back and forth, before finally conking his head on the edge and plopping down on his butt. Shaking his head, tongue wagging, all the kids laughed. Then the Gungan laughed too. "The clown," they called him. "Bring the clown. We want to see the clown." The adults, though, they don't say much about him, or to him, and no other Gungans come to see him either. Nobody even says his name. The boy then asks him why that is. Why doesn't anyone talk to him? Basically, Jar doesn't know really why. However, if he had to guess, it's because he made some very big mistakes regarding the Empire, leading to his Gungan bosses banishing him long ago. He explains how the galaxy thinks he helped the Empire, which obviously is bad from a certain point of view. The chapter ends with Jar offering to help the boy become a clown, banished to the streets, and ultimately reduced to a jester for children. With no home, no friends, and no place to go, Jar was a very sad creature.